In Dark Reign, All New Savage She-Hulk, Issue 4, Lyra is from Earth 8009, a savage planet ruled by all females. But unfortunately, a piece of their technology known as the Cradle has broken. As a result, new sisters are no longer viable. But Lyra has been sent on a mission to get a new component or do things the old-fashioned way. As she kisses Norman Osborn in the Dark Avengers Tower, she thinks to herself, no, she really can't do this. She explains to Norman that eventually they'll start harvesting superhuman DNA. This will lead to everyone having powers and the destruction of this universe. But as Lyra wonders if her world is really worth saving, Boudica, her AI wristband, contacts her. Lyra goes to retrieve the wristband from deep within Dark Avengers Tower. But elsewhere, Norman Osborn orders the Dark Avengers to assemble as he mobilizes the Iron Patriot suit. The Dark Avengers mobilize and prepare to take Lyra down. But Lyra focuses her energy, letting the radiation flow, infusing herself with her gamma-based powers. Ares tries to take a polearm to Lyra, but Lyra dodges. Lyra then proceeds to smack the shit out of him and momentarily incapacitate him. She then grabs that polearm and proceeds to impale Dark Wolverine, embedding him in a wall. Hawkeye runs up, launching projectiles, only to get his ass one-tapped by Lyra. As Dark Avenger Spider-Man tries to grab Lyra, Spider-Man is immobilized as on Earth 8009, all the sisters have domesticated the symbiote. Lyra then proceeds to kick the shit out of Spider-Man. But Iron Patriot and Ms. Marvel decide to take the range approach as they pelt Lyra with energy beams. Ares recovers and socks Lyra in the jaw, taking her down momentarily. Meanwhile, outside, She-Hulk is duking it out with Sentry. Now why is this happening? Well, Sentry pulled up and threw She-Hulk hella far for no good reason. But She-Hulk came back with a vicious overhand right, knocking Sentry's bitch ass into the concrete. As She-Hulk and Sentry duke it out, the operatives at Armor have come to the realization that this whole thing is a big misunderstanding. They thought she wanted to kill Norman, but one operative states she simply wanted some lovin' in her oven. But Lyra's changed her mind, and now the Dark Avengers are attempting to take her captive. As Captain Marvel pulls up to join the battle, She-Hulk punches the ground, destroying the concrete where he stands. But Sentry grabs a big-ass piece of concrete and hits She-Hulk. But She-Hulk sees Lyra being jumped, so she jumps from the concrete in order to back Lyra up. She-Hulk knocks Captain Marvel back as Lyra backs up Iron Patriot. But now the two ladies are surrounded back to back as the Dark Avengers are trying to take them down. But all is not lost as Armor is preparing an extraction. Before the Dark Avengers could finish the job, Lyra and She-Hulk are teleported away. Now Armor's job is sending trans-reality perps back to her timeline, but Lyra states she can't go back as the sisters will kill her. But luckily, as Lyra was captive by the Dark Avengers, Boudica managed to get the schematics for the component they need to repair the Cradle, and she transmitted it to Earth 8009. Osborn tries to threaten the Armor agents as he knows that teleportation beam came from them. But while Lyra was in Dark Avengers Tower, she just so happens to have downloaded all Norman Osborn's secrets that she turns over to the agents of Armor. Norman Osborn backs off, but Lyra has found new purpose. Later, in Nebraska, as tourists are invaded by technology wizards, Lyra shows up to ex machina the situation as Lyra now operates as an agent of Armor. The end. Thank you for watching.